should have been back by now. Are you heading to the shrine? The shrine to the goddess Kine. We come here to pray and ask for her blessing before battle. The rest of our brigade went to visit the shrine yesterday. They haven't returned yet, and I'm worried about them. Well, no. Not after that traveling merchant came by and told us that terrible story. He said dark witches had killed the keepers of the shrine. The place has been overrun. I can match steel with any soldier, but how do you battle a witch's hex? Kind bless you, stranger. Captain Alhana commands the brigade. She's an excellent leader and a terror with a blade, but they should have been back by now. Kain is the warrior goddess, the mother of the Nord people. She watches over us and protects us. She blesses our weapons and armor before we enter battle. I wouldn't expect you to understand. Haven't you heard? The seeds of war have been planted in Eastmarch. Most of our fellow Nords are already on the battlefield. If we had the numbers, we'd march right in and take back the shrine. But as you can see, it's just Ilolda and me. Soldiers often visit the shrine before going into battle. How else would we receive Kain's blessing? The keepers provide shelter, allowing pilgrims to pray for a day and a night. But Alhana and the others have been gone longer than that. I don't think so. Captain Alhana is a stickler for schedules and protocols. But ever since that traveling merchant told us tales of witches and corruption at the shrine, we've been too frightened to go and check on them.
Quiet! Someone's coming! Go away, witch! You won't curse anymore, my soldiers! If you don't leave, you'll taste my blade! Krolld? Really? How do I know you didn't bewitch him, just like the others? That's the most rational thing I've heard. My apologies, but these are dangerous times. I watched my soldiers turn into mindless slaves. I had to make sure that your will was still your own. Our brigade came to the shrine to pray. That's when they fell upon us, Daedric witches! They bewitched most of my soldiers. We four are all that remains, and Droy is burning with an unnatural fever. I fear he won't last much longer. He was cursed by the witches. The fever burns away all that he is. Soon he'll be a mindless slave, just like the others. The keepers could heal him, but we haven't seen a keeper since we arrived. It's likely the witches killed or cursed them. Of course, they could be barricaded away, just like we are, waiting for help to arrive. Droy mentioned something about them before the fever took him, but we've had other things to deal with. Explore the shrine. The witches there might have a clue. There's also a locked dresser by the bed. One of the bewitched soldiers might have a key. I'd love to know what they've locked in there. Before the fever took Droy, he mentioned the witch by the lake. He said she didn't attack him. Find this witch. If she's really willing to talk to you, she might have something useful to say.
Droy's fever grows worse. A fever curse grips poor Droy. If we don't cure him soon, I fear he'll become one of the bewitched. Droy was sent to the shrine ahead of the brigade to let the keepers know we were coming and give them time to prepare. When we arrived, we found Droy like this, burning with fever. I've been trying to care for him, but nothing seems to help. There's one thing I haven't tried yet. There's a flower that's been known to cure a fever. It's called Kain's Breath. It grows around the runestones that decorate the grove. A handful may help save Droy's life. Can you get some for me?
Why do you approach me? Do you want to end up like the rest of the Bewitched? Or perhaps you believe Kyne will protect you? You search in vain then, for the Keepers are lost. Kyne no longer lights their way. Why should the Keepers maintain the shrine of a god who ignores their prayers? Kyne blesses the Nords before battle, but Nords die every day. We lose sons and daughters in these stupid wars, and what does mighty Kyne do? Absolutely nothing. We refuse to worship a god who ignores us and lets our children die. Think about it. You'll figure it out soon enough. Now leave this place and take everyone barricaded in that building with you. The Keepers don't need to be rescued, and this grove belongs to us now. Go.
I smell fresh Kyne's breath. It reminds me when I was a little girl, running through the fields in spring. I miss those simpler days. Oh yes, this is more than enough. The flower is very potent, thank you. With these, I should be able to reduce Droy's fever. Droy's fate is in Kyne's hands, but his chances are better now. I'll continue to watch over him until he wakes up. Since he was here before us, it's possible that Droy knows what happened to the Keepers. We need to find out what he saw.
Was your search successful? Ah, I know this book. Many nodes carry similar hymns written to our goddess. It's strange that a Daedric witch would take this from a keeper. Perhaps it's part of their spell. Maybe they use a victim's property to maintain control. It sounds like the witches attacked before we arrived. I wonder if the Keepers were already cursed when this was written. That would explain why they were acting strangely. A hymn book? A journal? And now a witch? I have my suspicions, but there must be more to it. This can't be what I think it is. Investigate the building where the head keeper worked. Last time I checked, it was locked. If you can enter the house, you might find something that will make sense of this situation. climbed through a window since I was a young girl. They've gotten smaller. I should have checked the window. Nords tend to break things, not sneak through them. What? No, that can't be right. Even though I suspected... No. There must be some mistake. To go against everything they believe in, everything they were taught? Why would the Keepers do such a thing? The Keepers teach us it is an honor to die defending our homeland. That's what they preach. Forsaking the teachings of Kain dishonors us all. You only have two things left to do. One, find Keeper Ormi. Two, put a blade in her dark heart. If that doesn't end the curse, at least it will make damn certain no one else gets bewitched. Strange lights and sounds have been coming from the shrine at the center of the grove. It's not normal. That's probably where you'll find the fallen Keeper. Whatever Omi uses to channel these dark powers, it's corrupting the serenity of the grove. You can't reason with Daedric witches? We've all suffered losses, but they took my soldiers and turned them into mindless slaves! I can't forgive her for that. They need to die! Every last one of them! What's wrong with me? I feel like I'm being torn apart! You don't feel the pain that I have suffered. Kain has forsaken us. She let our children die. Now we'll take her children as our own.
I hope to find you over here. It wasn't Joy we had to worry about. Gain was under the witch's control the entire time. I just thought he was drunk and moody. Once the captain left, he attacked me. I put a knife in the big oaf's neck, but not before he unlocked the door. The witches swarmed inside. I had to leave Troy there so I could warn you. Where's the captain? Then it's over. I'm the only one left. It's kind of funny. We came for a blessing, but we were defeated before we got to the war. Why did the Keepers turn against us? Wait, Keeper Ormi? By Kain, she thinks her sons are dead. I knew her sons. I served with them. Sahun survived. She doesn't know? No one told her? She killed and cursed my brigade, and you want to save her? Fine. I'm in no shape to argue with you. Sahun spends time drinking in Windhelm at the Cold Moon Inn. Helps him forget, he says. Go drag him back here if you think it will help. Move now!